Hi, welcome to Mid-Ohio. We're gonna be driving very fast. We're gonna do...
Really frustrating for Suellio, who's having a really good start to this race.
Adi, what happened?
This is IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge.
4 hours of Mid-Ohio for the Michelin Pilot Challenge.
The highest level of TCR racing in America.
Mid-Ohio is a very different racetrack. Well, when you looked at the original qualifying order, there were TCR cars as high as 10th overall in this field. It gives you an idea of just how fast these cars are.
But this weekend, the weather is going to make things a little bit chaotic.
The first time that the TCR is racing the wet since 2022, so you better watch the video until the end.
Started in sim racing and with no karting background, I achieved my dream to become a professional racing driver thanks to PODIUM 1 racing. This is a 4-hour race at Mid-Ohio Sports Cars course. I'll drive for 2 hours and then hand the car to Matty Ost, my teammate for this year. As this year develops, I'm feeling like I'm closer and closer to perfection in my driving technique in front-wheel drive cars. But this means pushing the car to its limit, and sometimes beyond the limit.
We just arrived for the track walk, so we're deciding if we're going to walk and get super wet or wait. The question is it gonna rain tomorrow? Is it gonna rain during the race?
But this would be your first race in the TCR in the rain.
TCR in the rain, it would be the first time. And it's like, it's a small track and there's a lot of cars and it's a 4-hour race. It's gonna be, I think, more chaotic than the other tracks. So that's why I'm saying, like, dealing with traffic is gonna be pretty intense.
Wet track, track walk, track walk, walk track, walk the track, walk track, walk, wet track, wet walk. I've never been here before, but I've been here a million times in the sim. The feeling never gets away of like, whoa, that's so weird. So we're gonna be very close to this wall, turning in, camber on the inside. So I'm guessing we're gonna use this exit fully. You can see the historical data of the damaged grass here, so people go there. For us in the front wheel drive, it's fine. It's not like if I go off, I'm gonna die. Probably avoid the dirt to get better traction. But I'm guessing, yeah, use auto track. Turn in super early because the corner is super long. It doesn't look like it. Hit the apex super early, still under brake. Now we have a lot of kinetic energy. Little bump here. Because of the energy, we can't keep up with the curb. We're throwing ourselves to the middle. We find ourselves here, and then we should be on power. Second apex, exit, straight. Now you can see the downhill now here. Shoo. So we have this braking zone that kind of like falls a little bit before turn in. It's very easy to lock up. And it's the hardest braking zone of the whole track.
So if it rains, then you're driving through this?
I'm guessing we have to avoid it. This is a cool bit. We go up, we exit downhill, 1% brakes, turn, exit all the way to the yellow, and then it's just a little flat left. Then we're gonna go down and then up again. Obviously not a place to overtake. We're flat all the way there. We turn in, and then there's gonna be a huge drop on the exit you're gonna see.
It's not that big.
Yeah, when you're driving, it's
a big one?
Substantial.
So you flat through here?
No. It's a medium braking pressure on the exit. You gotta be very careful because the car is gonna wanna... Very fast left-hander.
You're braking close to the wall?
Yeah, right here. It's very off camber, just a lot. Like, there's no grip on this left-hander. It's gonna be pretty interesting. That's the end of the lap.
Greg's back.
Greg's back.
How happy are you to be in Ohio?
I am delighted to be at Mid-Ohio Sports Cars course.
If we don't get a podium right now, I quit. I quit motorsports.
Your suit probably fits me.
As expected, the rain falls as much as possible right before the race.
No cars on track for an hour. It's not going to dry very much. I'm assuming you're going to start on wet.
Yeah, we have to. It's very wet.
With the rain, the fuel burn is going to be way down. Ideally, if it stays green, we'll try to stretch that first fuel, as long as we can. That'll shorten our windows up later. They were saying that if it dries at all, like on a normal circuit, the the race tires go away fast.
So if it's wet, it lasts a lot longer. If it starts to dry, it starts chewing up the wet tire.
Yeah, so
It's gonna be fun. Yeah. The first time that the TCR is racing the wet since 2022. So you better watch the video until the end. Well, it seems like we are good in the wet, the Elantras. If we survive, we might already be contenders for P5. And we don't know if it's gonna rain more. We don't know if we're gonna transition to dry line, and then having a dry line, deciding whether we go slicks or wet. I give up.
But what we didn't expect at all was that right before the race started, the sun showed up and it started to dry very fast. Now it's decision time. Do we go on wet tires or on slick tires?
A bunch of GS cars with slicks up front. Hell yeah, dude. Like the ones at the back of the pack. Right. Of course. Come on, guys. Make it rain. It's drying too quickly. We're on wet tires.
I think we're gonna go slick. Sun stays out like this, it's gonna be, so the big deal is just keep it on the track. I don't give a shit if you do 3 miles an hour on the first lap, right? Keep it on the track. You can see we're getting a dry line here. Where it's gonna be shitty is back in the trees on the backside of the track.
Yeah, because there's puddles still there, right?
It'll dry fast.
It's decision time. We are going on dry tires, but the track is still wet. The beginning of this race is going to be very slippery.
Changing to slicks? Changing to slicks, bro. This is the stuff that I didn't want. Like starting on slicks on the wet. In the wet.
Second 4-hour race of the season. We started the season at Daytona with a 4-hour race there. Mid-Ohio is a very different racetrack than Daytona.
All right, it's race day mode. Let's get it.
Ready to pick?
Radio check 1-2, less than 2 minutes.
Perfect.
1 minute.
30 seconds.
15 seconds.
Remember the objective for the beginning of the race? Just stay on track.
We're settling in for the main event. It is 2 classes, 4 hours, and a drying track. The track has dried very, very quickly indeed. Mostly, if not all, gone on slick tyres. Now, if I had told you that, and we'd been starting maybe 45 minutes or an hour ago, you would have laughed in my face, because it was really wet, it was slippery, it was greasy.
Safety cars coming in this, and you'll start on the back straight. You ready?
You know that cold tires on the beginning of a race are already pretty slippery. Now imagine this on top of a very, very damp track with some wet patches. The objective here is to just survive, but I definitely don't want to lose any track position.
Fuel number, please. 16.55. Copy.
TCR cars coming through, that is causing some consternation in the back to the midfield now of the GS.
A good battle here in the mid-pack of the TCR field. Larry Pegram mixing it up with the likes of Celso Neto, Suellio, Almeida as well in this battle pack. This is good stuff.
Do you see that Porsche came in ahead? That's actually a faster class. But because of the track conditions, we on the TCR class are actually faster than the slowest cars on the faster class. That means a lot of early traffic, even on the first 15 minutes of the race. When the track is really slippery like that, it's actually a little bit better for us with front wheel drive, but the AM drivers at the GT4 class are having a really hard time. So I gotta pass them as fast as possible to not lose the pack ahead. So far, the race is going very well. It's a very long race, 4 hours, and I'm getting positions one by one just by keeping the car on track, maintaining a solid pace, and keeping the car in one piece. Let's go. That was the first time I lost the rear on a front wheel drive, all being fully on throttle. It was probably because the car ahead has a broken gearbox and is dropping oil on the track.
You are 13 seconds to P4, currently P5. Full course yellow. Okay, pit this lap. Pit this lap. Okay, copy. Pit this yellow, but you will stay in. You will stay in. Copy. FYI, lap time to this point was 28.3, and you ran at 28.6. Come on down. We see you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit that board. Hit that board. New front. All packed up. I'll call the green. Okay, you're currently P4. The 3 cars in front of you are all positioned, and all the cars behind you are all positioned. Be prepared. Green this time by. Green, 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 green.
Start 99, you gotta go to penalty.
Tell me again, what did 99 do?
It went for a 3 wide, turned 1, and took the 1 out.
Okay, copy.
Now this race is looking better and better. We're now setting P4, and you can see P3, P2, and P1 right in front of me.
4th? We're good.
I'm not gonna show you the whole stint here, but I was able to follow these guys for around half an hour. I was able to stay close to them, I was able to save fuel, I was able to manage my tires, and this was looking great. All I needed to do is be patient, follow them, and make sure I capitalize on any opportunity. But they were great at handling traffic, and I was trying my best to be aggressive to follow traffic with them until this happened.
top. We got to get rid of that thing on the front. Your Michelin banner. You just went by, boys.
I know it's the Michelin Pilot Challenge, but Suellio Almeida is taking the sponsorship just a little bit too far, taking it about 1.5 miles actually. Picked up one of the Michelin banners from the side of the track. They will have to pit to take that off. That will be overheating that 2-litre transversely mounted 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. This is the opportunity to come in and hasn't taken it. Goes through.
Yeah, grab the brakes, hit the brakes real hard. Make sure nobody's behind you. Try to get it off.
That's right. It's not coming off.
You gotta either stop, get it to fall off, or
You got to get it to fall off or stop. You don't want to blow the motor.
stop the thing. Try to get that thing off.
Okay, then you need to stop. Stop. On track?
Might be making the front end of the car a little more slippery. I'm not sure about that. There go the leaders in class. So he's dropping down the TCR at the moment. It's not affecting the vision at the moment, but I can't imagine that race control will be overly happy with that car, with that on the front of that car. Not sure what he's going to be able to do here unless he gets right offline, brakes really hard. Unfortunately, it's kind of folded itself around the right front of the black and red Brian Herter Autosport Hyundai, number 9 car. Very odd. Keep on going. That means he's been off the circuit at some stage. Temperatures will be going through the roof there, Ryan.
Yeah, exactly. That's covering all the inlets there at the front of the car. Really frustrating for Suellio, who's having a really good start to this race. And actually, he and Matty Aust have quietly put together a solid season. Finished 4th at Daytona, 5th the last time out at Laguna Seca. And he's a really fascinating story, too. He's a professional pianist. That's his training, is in classical piano. But got into racing through sim racing. He's been backed by sim racing company Logitech for quite some time and had a really good season his first year racing in real cars at a high level last year. Won a Radical Cup championship.
Like, try to get him in or not? Yeah, tell him to pit.
Pit now.
As I talked to him at PRI in the off-season at Indianapolis, he was so excited for this, and unfortunately, it's just this particular race is not going his way as we go full course yellow again.
As he comes into the pits.
Okay, bring it around, bring it around. Well, stop, rip that thing off. 3, 2, 1.
He's not going to lose a huge amount of time because we are under yellow. He's dropped, obviously, off the back of the top 6 position. He was 4th position when he went off and picked up that sign. But the good news is he's not going to lose the lead lap. Debris on track, we're being told now, in turn number 11, and an incident in turn 12. Yeah, pretty good. Got rid of the sign pretty easily. Really good to see the mechanic making sure there was nothing left on the grills before they sent that Hyundai back out again.
And it started to sprinkle, it was misting. The expectations by most teams was that this was at best going to be mixed conditions and certainly wet. We're not out of the clear. There still is a chance that we see something before we get to the end of the race.
How are your temperatures?
Okay, it's 102 right now.
You are on the same lap, you're on the lead lap. We don't know yet for sure if we're going to drive through, but we'll see. If you were in the pits before the yellow came out, we'll be clear. Temperatures are good, your temperatures have come back down and everything looks good.
Yeah, sorry about
You're okay, bud. Just keep digging. See what we got to do. Everything's still good and the car's still good. You'll get by a bunch of these guys. Okay, currently you're P10, and you've had the 4th fastest race lap, so you got the speed. Let's just be chill with what we're doing and get to the next stop. Just FYI, in the 76 car now, Preston is out and Denny DuPont is in. Just FYI.
What?
Denny in 76 car, just for your information.
So the team wants me to let my teammates pass. They're on a different strategy, they're competing for the win, and after what happened to me, I don't want to make it any difficult for them. I'm just gonna try to let them go without letting the Honda go by.
Did get a warning for contact. No penalty yet, but warning for contact with 93. Copy that.
After some good half an hour, I was able to recover some positions, and I'm back following the leaders and matching their pace, which is great, but because of this slightly different strategy, I'm on worse tires, and I end up trying to push a little bit too hard to keep up with them.
Got 2.5 hours left in the race.
Not my base.
The 4 guys in front of you are running 29.2, 29.2. You just ran a 29.5. 3 cars in front of you, you're all within 2.5 seconds.
You think it's not possible to get me in for a safety car or something in the end?
It'll be just the one driver change.
Copy.
With how competitive I am in this race, it would be amazing if I could get back in the car before the end just for a splash, because I feel I could be aggressive enough to fight for a podium.
Pit in 5 laps till pit. Okay, pit now, pit.
Copy, pitch work.
Change 4 tires. Come on down. Pits are wide open. Come on down, hit your sign. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Driver change. Driver change.
The most productive stint of my whole life in this car.
Hey, you had a lot going on there.
I was, yeah. No, but I was just finding that little feeling of when you're starting to release the brakes. In quali, my mistake was that I was not releasing the brakes and activating the ABS on the fronts. As soon as I release, like if I release too much, it understeers. If I release too little, it understeers. And the window where the car actually turns is so tiny. It was funny too. And I was like, come on, get off! It's because of the wind, right? It was bent like this.
But you ran it, you hit it?
Yeah. You didn't know?
No, you went in.
I went off and hit the board.
I thought it was
and
awesome.
took it with me.
I saw it, but I didn't know.
Where is it? Where is it?
The marshal took it. I have a video of them pulling it out. I thought it was on the track, and you know the car almost blew up if he didn't stop. It was gonna block the air from hitting.
No, I saw as soon as I saw the warning, I started lifting. So like the second half of the lap coming back, I was able to maintain it. So I just lifted and like low RPM and just waiting. Did you see the incident with me and the Audi?
No.
It was not my fault, bro. I was still there, and then he just turned on me. Even though I had 2 tires on the grass, I was still there.
Mark say if you're going back in for the final step, or...
No, he said I'm not going back in. Which is... I even asked, I said, what if I at least get like one splash if there's a safety car or something? He said no. Because I wanted that last bit. I was 28, 9, 29, 29, 29, 29, 29, 29, go. Oh, I did a full 4-wheel jump. Exiting turn 1, I went off in the grass. When I was coming back, I went to the access road, the car went through. And I felt the whole, I had like half a second of air time. Driving-wise, I just improved so much.
I think you were 4th when you hit the banner?
I was 4th, yeah. I was following everyone, happy. A little bit too much confidence, which is great. For the first time I drove like I would drive in a race. There's a pass that I did on a Supra. Most beautiful pass ever. If you look on the outside. On the inside, I look in the mirror, I look forward, he's braking, I'm like, oh!
Nice job.
Yeah, you were doing great.
The Michelin sign in was a little, you know, that slowed you down a little bit.
What?
The Michelin sign on the front of your car.
Yeah, right.
It didn't make any more downforce though, right?
I'm so much more confident in this race. I was like making everyone upset.
That's a first for me.
So tiring. And I was trying, like, when you guys told me to stop on track, I was like, bro, I'm not.
Yeah.
It's a little bit sketchy.
Right. Yeah.
So I didn't want to do it.
Stopped in the box, it kind of slid off.
Yeah, I saw it.
And then I had to try to get it out of the way.
It didn't matter. We had a safety car right after. So stopping or just going through the drive-through didn't change our positions at all.
Right. Yeah, we got pretty lucky with that. That was.
Yeah. I caused it. I caused the safety car.
All right, good job. Good job.
First safety car I caused.
Nice.
Fell down to P5, and now we fell down to P6. Now we wait 1 hour left. How's it looking?
Before that yellow came out, we just got lapped by the TCR cars. There's only 2 cars on our lap.
We're P6, so we're just waiting for the end of the race now and see if there's any kind of beef that's gonna give us some free positions. That's it. This race is crazy. So many safety cars. It's insane. It was the best stint ever for me on the car. I really connected with it. I really understood what I was doing wrong. The setup changes helped as well. We kept adding more rotation. We kept removing more grip from the rears, and now I'm like really comfortable with the car. These 2 hours driving were the best practice ever. I'm happy. I'm happy with my driving, happy with all the f***ups, how I saved them. I was pushing, so that's good. It's so tough, man. It's so difficult. Like, it's so much stress. I was dead when I got out of the car, and then you just feel like accomplished. I'm getting to the point of like finesse, you know? Feeling really like the small details, and it's getting better.
In the end, we finished the race in P6. We're actually consistent in the whole championship, and at some point we were P4 in the championship points, just because we're consistently finishing in the top 5 or top 6, taking care of the car and not being involved in too many incidents. Both me and Maddie are improving every round, and we're going to continue pushing more and more on the next races.
3 times.
3 times.
I got airborne.
You got airborne right in front of us.
Oh, you saw it?
Oh, yeah. I saw one. I was like, oh, crap. And it's just like, you didn't even lift. I could hear the throttle going wide open still.
Yeah, because like it's front wheel drive, right? So as soon as you go on the grass, you have to stay on it. Because if I lift, then I'm losing car. So I went off, right? I'm in the grass, and I see the access road. I'm like, I might jump. So like, as soon as I hit the grass, look at the car.
Next up, we have Watkins Glen, one of the scariest tracks on the calendar with some of the fastest corners in the whole year. I'll see you there. Bye.